the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway here in London. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
Watson.
At the 18-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Watson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 34.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First down, Colts.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll look to throw here.
26-yard line.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
And this will be a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Monarchs are able to add on to that lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to let this one go deep. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Watson off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
13 yards on the play. That's another London 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Monarchs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a fourth-down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Watson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts.
From the 50, it's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the Colts first down.
On 1st down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Watson's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. 28,
Colts 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. And they rattle off a big one.
And a London first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops it to Jones into flat. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
That's another.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Monarchs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now Chubb.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with